There are moments in life when you pray, and nothing seems to happen. No sign, no answer, no shift, just silence. And in that silence, something dangerous begins to grow doubt. You start asking yourself, did God hear me? Am I doing it wrong? Why is everyone else moving forward while I'm still here? But what if I told you something powerful? Silence is not absence. Just because you don't hear God doesn't mean He isn't working, because the deepest work God does happens where you cannot see. Think about a seed. When it's planted, it disappears into the ground. From the outside, it looks like nothing is happening. But beneath the surface, something is breaking open. Growth is happening in silence. And your prayers, they are not ignored. They are being processed right now, even in this moment. Every word you whispered in tears, every silent cry you couldn't even put into words, they matter. He hears all of it. So don't let silence convince you that you're forgotten, because sometimes silence is just God working behind the scenes. Sometimes the hardest thing isn't praying. It's believing you even deserve to be heard. You remember your mistakes, your failures, the things you said you would never do again, but did. And then you think, how can I come before God like this? So instead of praying, you stay quiet, but listen carefully. God is not waiting for a perfect version of you. He's waiting for the real you, the broken you, the tired you, the confused you, because prayer is not a reward for being perfect. It's a lifeline for when you're drowning. You don't clean yourself before entering a hospital. You go there because you need healing, and prayer is where healing begins. So don't let guilt silence your voice, because the same God who hears your prayers already knows your flaws and still chooses to listen. One of the biggest lies people believe is this: if it hasn't happened yet, it's not going to happen. But delay is not denial. There are things you prayed for that didn't happen when you wanted, and now you're wondering if they will ever happen at all. But timing is everything. If certain doors had opened earlier, you wouldn't have been ready. If some prayers were answered instantly, you might have destroyed the blessing. So God doesn't just answer prayers, He prepares you for them. What feels like waiting is actually preparation. So instead of asking, why is it taking so long? Start asking, what is this season preparing me for? Because when it finally happens, you will understand why it had to take time. There will be seasons in your life where nothing makes sense. Doors close, plans fail, people leave, and you're left standing there asking, God, what are you doing? This is where trust becomes real, because it's easy to trust when things are working. But real faith is trusting when everything is falling apart, trusting that even in confusion, there is a bigger picture. Even in loss, there is protection. Even in pain, there is purpose. Your understanding is limited, but God's vision is not. He sees what you can't see. He knows what you don't know. So even when life doesn't make sense, trust that your prayers are still part of a divine plan. Every prayer you pray is doing something, even if you can't see it. Some prayers are building your strength. Some are shaping your character. Some are protecting you from things you don't even know about. And some are being stored for the right moment. Imagine your prayers as seeds planted over time. Some grow fast, some take longer, but none of them are wasted. So don't stop praying just because you don't see results, because something is happening. Even now, there comes a point where you get tired of praying the same prayer, tired of waiting, tired of hoping, and you start thinking, what's the point? But what if you're closer than you think? What if the breakthrough you've been waiting for is just on the other side of persistence? Many people quit right before something shifts. Don't let that be you, because giving up doesn't end the pain. It just ends the possibility. So even if your voice shakes, pray. Even if you don't have the right words, pray. Even if all you can say is, God, help me, that is enough. Not every prayer is spoken. Some are felt. Some are carried in tears. Some are hidden in your thoughts. And sometimes you don't even have the strength to pray at all. But here's the truth. God understands what you cannot say. He hears the cries behind your silence. So don't think your prayers have to sound perfect. They just have to be real, because even your silence speaks. Feelings are powerful, but they are not always truthful. There will be days you feel like God isn't there, days you feel forgotten, days you feel like your prayers are useless. But faith is not based on feelings. Faith is choosing to believe, even when you don't feel anything. It's waking up and saying, I still trust you, even when everything inside you says otherwise. That's what makes faith powerful. Just because it hasn't happened yet doesn't mean it won't. Your story is still being written. There are chapters you haven't reached yet, blessings you haven't seen yet, miracles you haven't experienced yet. So don't let this moment define your entire journey, because something greater is still ahead. Right now, wherever you are, I want you to remember this. Your prayers matter. They are not ignored. They are not wasted. They are not forgotten. Even when it feels like nothing is happening, something is. So keep praying, keep trusting, keep believing, because one day you will look back and realize every prayer was heard and everything happened exactly when it was supposed to. If this message touched your heart, subscribe to this channel, because this is a place where your faith will grow stronger. And if you're still waiting on an answer, type this in the comments. I trust my prayers, because your breakthrough might be closer than you think.